Hello my beautiful munchkins, and welcome back to my channel and to another video. So as you can see from the title, this is something that doesn't happen often on this channel, and that is a video about patchouli, because I am not the biggest fan in general, alright? I'm not the biggest fan, especially when it's mixed with gourmand notes like chocolate and stuff. There are some exceptions and I'm gonna show them to you in a second. But in general, when it's very earthy, dirty, dusty, I really do not like it on my skin. I'm not enjoying it at all. But there are some patchouli fragrances that actually are in my top 10 for life, and I will always have them in my collection. That's how amazing they are. So I'm gonna share them with you. Also, I'm gonna bring to you some of my quick recommendations of the things that I do not have with me a full bottle of, but I used to, or I'm planning to purchase one. So let's start, but first, of course, subscribe to this channel. It would be very nice and polite. Also, follow me on Instagram. That would be also very nice. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So the first fragrance I did have, but my amazing boyfriend unfortunately broke the bottle. And it was very unfortunate, and I was very sad, and I was more so very sad because he didn't admit to it at first. So that's bad. That's really bad. And that is none other but Gris Dior from Christian Dior private collection. It used to be called Gris Montagne. Now it's called Gris Dior. And that is a very classy fragrance, I must say. It's really pretty. This is a fragrance that is a mixture of rose and patchouli, mainly to me. It's slightly powdery. It's definitely not a sweet fragrance. I think it's gonna suit any occasion because it's that gorgeous of a scent. It's very toned down. It's very classic, classy and sophisticated. It's a very good option if you want something for work or formal events. I think it's gonna be perfect. I also know a few people who wore it as their wedding fragrance. Surprise. So yeah, very versatile one, but kept in a very classy realm. All right, good longevity, good sillage. I did enjoy it. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Alright, the next one is something that I gave away to my friend, the one that does my Botox and stuff, you know, the one I quite often talk about her. But anyways, I gave it to her and I regret it. I really regret it. And that is Mon Paris from YSL. And I mainly am going to focus on the original because that's my favorite, that's the best one. It is so beautiful. This is a mixture of fruits, jasmine and patchouli. Absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. It's very flirty, girly and uplifting. People might say it's not groundbreaking, but I still have a very high dose of emotions to it. Also maybe because I wore it at the time of my life that was quite emotional, and I used to travel a lot, and you know, there are many memories attached to Mon Paris, and I really like it. It always had very decent longevity on me. I really could not complain. It also has a very nice sillage, so I do recommend it. I know it's on the pricier side. Even online I see it just going up in price. I don't know why. I mean, everything's going up in price, but you know what I mean. In general, Mon Paris, I wouldn't say it's necessarily worth its hefty price tag, but it's still a gorgeous scent. Gorgeous. I love it. And I love it even more so because it has a very prominent strawberry note in it. And it's quite rare for fragrances to have a very well done strawberry note. And that one is fantastic. Just fantastic. I'm not gonna say it smells like literal, you know, straight out of the bush strawberry, but it's there. It's there and it's amazing. I love how it smells, and there that patchouli is fantastic. So yes, that is Mon Paris, fantastic one. Okay, next one we have Dusita Moonlight in Chiangmai. I have talked about it quite a bit in the past, even though I still do not have the bottle because it is quite pricey and some fragrances have been higher on my priority list, to be honest. But it doesn't mean it's not beautiful, because it is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So think of more citrusy and more patchouli version of Baccarat Rouge. And I'm not talking about that terrible, dirty, dusty, ew patchouli. This is a very, very beautiful, quite clean patchouli in my opinion, and at least on my skin. This fragrance also leans very woody, which differentiates it from the original Baccarat Rouge DNA. I'm not sure if it was inspired in any way, to be honest. I don't think so, because the owner and the director, creative director of the brand, Pisara, is such a creative person that I don't really think she was inspired by Baccarat, but it definitely does have a vibe. Also, it has some fruitiness to it, it's fresher, it is just amazing. So that is a patchouli that is prominent and I truly, truly adore. The longevity and projection are amazing, so definitely check it out. Dusita Parfum Moonlight in Chiangmai. The next fragrance that is very patchouli prominent, and I don't really want to get into it too much, it is Flowerbomb from Viktor&Rolf, and I used to wear this fragrance quite a bit when I was younger. Also my mom used to wear it and it was her signature scent, so it was definitely settled in family. I really like it. First of all, it has very good longevity and very good projection. It is a massive compliment getter and massive man killer. Men, for some reason, really love this fragrance. It is a sweet one. It is a flowery one, floral fragrance, but I also find it quite bubbly and citrusy. It is quite sparkling, almost like champagne bubbles in my opinion. That's the feeling I get in my nose. And of course we have quite a heavy dose of patchouli, and for some reason it works very well in there, and I actually might get it soon because I kind of miss it in my collection. So yes, that's Flowerbomb, and now we can move on swiftly to the fragrances that I have here with me. So we're gonna start with the classics, and these are actually the ones that I will never get rid of. This could have been expected, right? Of course, both Coco Mademoiselles from Chanel are incredible. I love them. They're so long lasting, so warm. There's nothing earthy or dirty here. This is just a warm, sweet, beautiful patchouli in here. Absolutely amazing. This one, the original, is more sparkling and fresh, whereas the intense version is of course sweeter, it's denser and warmer. So yes, I love them both. I don't want to get too much into them because you guys all know how they smell and how they are. I also have so many reviews of them. So yes, that is of course the Chanel's. Another Chanel that I do highly recommend, and it's quite similar to the Coco Mademoiselles, it is Coco Noir, and I would say that one is even more prominent on the patchouli, which is very similar to the one that is in Coco Mademoiselles. However, this is a darker fragrance, definitely more nighttime appropriate. The only thing that kind of sets me back from it, and that's the reason why I didn't purchase a full bottle, is that it doesn't really last that well. Even though it's a noir and you might think it would, you know, perform amazingly, it kind of doesn't. And these two are incredible when it comes to performance, so I'm fine with them, you know. And last Chanel that I have here is Chance. Beautiful. This is like a floral, musky, peppery patchouli. Very sweet floral here. Nothing mature in my opinion. This is a versatile fragrance on a fresher side, just amazing. I love the peppery note in here. It's very zesty and uplifting, yet when it dries down it gets sweeter and warmer on the skin, and more florals pop out. So I really like it. I think there's also some vanilla to it if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I'm very happy to have it. I will surely get more from the SCENTS range, but I think the original is amazing to go with because it's very long lasting. So yes, that is SCENTS from Chanel. The next one that we have, of course, this is a gorgeous patchouli, and that is Elie's Bleu Parfum. And this one is, sorry, my eye is for some reason very dry. I think I'm allergic to eyeshadow again. It always happens to me, like all the time, no matter what brand. Anyways, this is such a beautiful patchouli fragrance. This is another very warm, beautiful patchouli that's slightly more in the background comparing to Chanel. And this is orange blossom, honey, rose, and jasmine. This to me leans very Middle Eastern. This to me is a gorgeous Middle Eastern woman walking through very opulent gardens during daytime. Gorgeous, magnificent fragrance that evokes beautiful memories from Middle East for me, but it's definitely wearable for daytime. Another massive men grabber. Men really love this scent. There's something very sexy about it. My man also loves it. So yeah guys, it has very good performance, longevity and sillage, so I definitely do recommend it. It has been in my collection for a while now, and I definitely promise myself to use it more because for some reason I just skip on it. I don't know why. It's so good. So yeah, I need to wear it more for sure. Elie's Bleu Parfum, fantastic. Oh, alright, now we have a gorgeous peachy smoky patchouli, and that is ex ITALO Lucid Dream, and it really is dreamy, like absolutely dreamy. This is smoke, this is rose, this is osmanthus that gives you that peachy vibe, and patchouli. Absolutely gorgeous scent, very unique one. Ooh, very strong, very long lasting, potent, great projection. This little bottle will last you forever, so go ahead and check it out. It's not that easy to get, this brand, but I will link it below for you. And yeah, check it out. It's really lovely. To me, this one is unisex. Definitely unisex because of that smoke. It's just so sexy on a man and on a woman. This is definitely one of those very sexy patchouli fragrances that you kind of need to own. So yeah, Lucid Dream is fantastic. Next one on my list is a patchouli that I absolutely adore, and this is a woody, aromatic, slightly lavender fragrance, slightly musky. There's everything in there, and to me it's a fragrance of many contradictions, and that is Rehab from Initio. Unfortunately, I have only this small, poor tester bottle, and I cherish it so much. I have gone through so many of these already, and I think it's time to get the full bottle. Absolutely gorgeous. There's just something about it that is just to die for. It's, again, woody. To me, also slightly smoky, musky. There's lavender. There's quite a bit of like slight spiciness. It's aromatic. Just gorgeous. It's calming but sexy and sensual. It is clean but slightly like, you know, has a bite to it. Amazing, just amazing. And as all Initio fragrances, this one has an amazing performance and sillage and longevity and everything, okay? So anything performance wise is spectacular on it. I think this works so well on men and women. It's a straight up unisex fragrance. You do have to like aromatic, but even for me, who really doesn't love aromatic fragrances, this one is incredible. This one is just incredible. And here This patchouli is combined with sandalwood and it makes this beautiful warm combination, almost like you would burn an incense, you know, just a sandalwood patchouli incense. This is how it smells to me, but make it into a very sophisticated bougie fragrance. That's how it is for me. It's also quite creamy and milky at the same time. Beautiful fragrance. It's so worth having, so worth having. So I highly recommend it for a good patchouli. The next one is my favorite Kayali patchouli, and that is Elixir 11. This is gorgeous, alright? This is a patchouli based fragrance, but it has so many gorgeous facets to it. It's insane. It has a fruitiness of red apple. It's also very sweet because of it. It has vanilla, which also gives it sweetness. It is just amazing. It has this beautiful rose in here. It is so intoxicating for me. It is just addictive, absolutely addictive. Actually, yeah. Amazing fragrance, guys. Amazing fragrance. The longevity is very decent on it and projection is moderate, I would say. Beautiful Kayali fragrance, and one of those that are definitely more long lasting from the brand, so check it out. I adore it. I personally adore it. This is a very contemporary Middle Eastern fragrance that I think it's gonna be liked by many, as long as you have slight experience with such fragrances, you know. But in general, to me, it's very wearable. It's perfect for daytime, nighttime, whatever. To me, it is, as I said before, Princess Jasmine fragrance. Princess Jasmine, alright? So that is Kayali Elixir 11. And the next one I have here for you is Sea Intense 2021 edition. And this is a beautiful patchouli with dark, boozy fruits. Absolutely amazing, this one. Way better than the original Sea, in my opinion. It also performs very well on me. I really don't have issues. I can smell myself all day as well. Not only people smell me, but I smell myself, which is great. So this one is absolutely fantastic. I love that dark fruity booziness to it. It gives it, it's flirtatious because it's sweet, but also it's dark because it's boozy. You know what I mean? I hope so. So yeah, this is absolutely lovely, and I think it's been 100th time that I said absolutely in this video. Bear with me. You know, I'm Polish and I make mistakes. So Sea Intense 2021 is fantastic. My current favorite Sea, probably. I think so. It's my currently favorite Sea. So yeah, 2021 edition of the Intense version is fantastic. So check it out because you definitely will like it, I think. Next one, I have a whole bunch of Angels because they are patchouli based and I love them currently. So I have Angel Iced Star, I have Eau Croisière 2020, and I have EDT 2019. They are all patchouli based, but they are gourmands. Definitely gourmand leaning, and to me that combination would never work. But for some reason with these three, it really works. It's amazing. I love it. I think the faintest patchouli of them all is in Iced Star. To me, it's straight up pina colada and pralines. Whereas in these two, the 2020 and 2019 edition, it's a little bit more prominent. 2019 Angel EDT is beautiful red fruits, slightly sour, refreshing and very, very sweet from the praline, and you get that patchouli from the background. But this is a gorgeous wearable version of the original Angel to me. Unlike Angel EDP, this is something that I am definitely able to wear, because with Angel EDP I cannot. This one is blended very nicely. It is done so good. It is sweet and gourmandy from the praline, you know, but also has some souriness, and I think thanks to that souriness, that patchouli just blends well, because to me sour or citrus in general plus patchouli equals heart, okay? Gourmand plus straight up patchouli equals vomit. So I think they just did it so well that I like it. If I like it, it means it's a very well done gourmand patchouli fragrance. It is definitely fresher, it's lighter than the original. It's beautiful and fruity. I love it. I really love it, and the longevity is incredible on this one. And of course, the last from Angels, we've got the Eau Croisière 2020, and this one is mixed with fig. And I really like it. It is a little bit more savory, not as sweet, very wearable for daytime, and I think it's gonna be perfect for summer because it's just not gonna suffocate you. It's perfect. So I really like it, and I cannot wait for this year's release, that they are taking a long time now. So I don't know. Alright, I have 1, 2, 4 more fragrances. Can you handle me? I hope so. So I'm gonna try and get this done quickly. So the first one, I have the cup that's right below me, but I cannot get up and get it because I am, you know, plugged into hundreds of cords. So yeah, I just cannot do it, so bear with me. This is Feel Good Lie from Hate Me, Love Me, and this to me is a very beautiful contemporary patchouli fragrance. This can easily replace Coco Mademoiselle in your collection if you want something cheaper but just as gorgeous. So this is red fruits and patchouli mainly to me. It is very uplifting, it's awakening, it's zesty, but at the same time it has this beautiful patchouli warmth, quite similar to the one that is in Chanel. I'm not saying they're similar, they're not, but you know, I'm just trying to describe you the vibe of it. To me, it's very beautiful. Slightly green, slightly sweet, but to me it can also be a formal scent. Hate Me Love Me brand is a German, no, Austrian brand from Wien, and they have very good prices, and you know, this is a very small niche brand, so I think it's definitely worth checking out if you want something unique for a great price. So yes, Feel Good Lie is very nice. I really like wearing it along with the other one that they have. So patchouli wise, this one is fantastic. Again, you get that slight souriness from the red fruit, so that's perfect. Another great patchouli is of course my Miss Dior. This is 2017 release, and I'm really holding on to it. The other releases that have been done after this one are not as great. This one I adore. Adore to bits, alright? I adore it to bits. It's definitely one of the best after Miss Dior Cherie. And I think it actually resembles Miss Dior Cherie the most and the best out of them all. Because it has very nice note structure, it's long lasting, and it has a gorgeous warm, deep and strong patchouli in the dry down, and it also has a gorgeous bitter orange in here, if I'm not mistaken. If it was either mandarin orange or bitter orange, something like that, but it's orangey, alright? It's a very sweet, ripe, orangey fragrance. And it is, to me, similar to Coco Mademoiselle, but it's definitely warmer, it's definitely more on that orangey side. It is just beautiful in general. I know that I have to use it up at this point. It's still good, but I've had it for so many years that I think it's time to just use it up and remove it, unfortunately, because it's gonna go bad, and we do not want that. And it's still good. It's still good, alright? Trust me, I would know. It's lovely. It has such a good performance. Everyone can smell me when I wear it. And I used to wear it to work when I worked as a lawyer, corporate lawyer, and I would always get compliments. Always. and I even got some people hooked on it, including my best friend. So in general, it's a very likable scent. I think buying other versions of it, it's still worth it, maybe with exception of the newest one, which basically smells like La Vie est Belle. But anything before that, it's still nice. So yes, that's Miss Dior, fantastic one. I like it. And what else is here? What else is in my magical basket? We have Lattafa Art for Glory, which is basically a dupe for Initio's Oud for Greatness, and this is a very patchouli oriented fragrance. This is a dry woody scent with a lot of nutmeg, a lot of saffron, a lot of patchouli. So it is almost identical to the original version, and to me it is sweet, it's earthy, and it's dry. That's how I would describe it. Also, of course, we have to state that it's extra strong, very unisex. This is pretty much my boyfriend's fragrance, and fun fact, my mother is absolutely obsessed when my boyfriend wears it. She won't stop smelling him. That's how much she loves it, because on him it leans very beautiful and sweet with that patchouli in the background. Yummy, let me tell you that. It is yummy on him. So yes, very sexy fragrance, I must say. To me, it's slightly a bit too masculine, but I'm kind of getting into it more and more. So we'll see in the future. But in general, gorgeous patchouli. No matter if you go with the original or this one, they're fantastic. And the performance is unbeatable. So that is Oud for Glory from Lattafa, aka Oud for Greatness from Initio. And last but not least, I have Vivamore from Navitus, and this is such a gorgeous tropical patchouli fragrance. I adore this one. This is my recent discovery from the brand, and I think it's unisex, it's very fruity, very fun, it's sexy, it's gorgeous for summer vacation. I think there's pineapple and mango. So nice. It's so fun and so pleasant to just be around that fragrance. I actually know that I must get it and share it with my boyfriend, because I think we're gonna both enjoy it very much. Gorgeous one. And as all Navitus fragrances, this one has an amazing performance. And of course, guys, as I've been telling you in almost every video that I'm featuring the brand, I still have an active discount code, so get yourself your favorite Navitus bottle or the Discovery set that they have at the moment on sale and save some coins with my code. Links are below. And guys, that is it. I'm done. My voice is done as well. Yeah, I think that's it. I could go on and on about those patchoulis. Now it turns out that I actually might like patchouli a little bit more than I thought. Who knew? Okay guys, this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye!